Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing amazing and enjoying your journey with KonnectzIT. Today we are going to work on a connect which will involve two applications, that will be Trello and Flowlu. Trello is basically a collaboration tool that helps you to organize your projects into boards. So that is exactly what we are going to do today. Every time a new board is created in a Trello, that should be actually published as a project in Flowlu. So without further ado, let's just get started with the Connect. So the first thing that we are going to do here is the authorization of applications. So the first application which I'm going to choose for authorization is Trello. It is basically an OAuth-based configuration app. It will ask me a few permissions for me to access the account. And once I give the permissions, the authentication of Trello will be finished. So once I press on allow, the authentication of Trello is successfully done now, as you can see here. Next, we are going to move on to the application which is called Flowlu. Flowlu basically needs API key and account URL. For that, we have to go to the account of Flowlu and direct to the system settings then. In the system setting, we are going to find the URL and the key. As you can see, this particular thing is the URL. I have to copy this and paste it right here. I have to remove these extra spaces. Yes, now I will just search for the API key in the API settings. And this is the API key which I have to copy and place it right here. Yes, once I'm done with it, I will just click on yes and continue to complete the authentication. Yes, it is also done. Now we will just click on create connect to get started with our connect now. Now I will just place the trigger, which will be Trello. Here I have to first of all choose the account. So I've just authenticated the second one. Here the event I'm going to choose is a new board, because every time a board is created in Trello, it should actually publish it to Flowlu for that. Now I will just test and review to the Trello. The test and review of Trello is done. The next thing is to drag and place the add-on application, which is text formatter, to merge the text so that we needn't have to individually send every data. Now I will drag the board here, the board name and owner, and finally the email ID. So I'll just pass on the required information here. The owner will be created by, and finally the email ID. I will now just validate the text formatter. Yes, the validation of text formatter is also done. Lastly, I will just pick on to the action, which will be Flowlu. So now I will just place the Flowlu. And here I'm going to choose the action as create a project, because every time a board is created, the project should also be created. The manager here I'm going to choose. And finally, the priority. I will keep it as medium. Now I will give the description to the Flowlu and finally the board name as my project name. Now I will just test and review this particular workflow. Once the test and review is finished, yes, it is finished. Now I will finally publish my connect. So the connect is also successfully published. Now we will just go and test the particular connect by creating a board in Trello so that it should be published as a project in Flowlu. Now we will just create the board here. I will possibly name it as KonnectzIT demo. And I will just click on create here. And once it is updated, the board will be here. So as you can see, I have created the board as KonnectzIT demo. So what exactly is going to happen according to the connect here is once I create this board, the same should actually come in the project sides of Flowlu. So let's just go and check in Flowlu. So we'll just go to the projects. It takes little time. So yes, as you can see here, we have, once we published the account, we had got this one. And second one is the one which I had just created as KonnectzIT demo. And this is the description that we have got. So that's how we can actually send a particular board as a project in Flowlu. So thank you so much for staying with KonnectzIT. Thank you.